Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. It is Wednesday, the 27th day of March, and we had a very bad day today. Let's just jump into TradeZella real quick. I want to show you that. So this is kind of how the day ended, and I moved some of my stuff around on my screen, so I have to be a little bit careful here so you can see everything. But yeah, this is actually not quite correct. It's showing a loss today of 1160, and that is missing another $1,100 loss on my Take Profit Pro account. Ouch. I had a stupid mistake on that account today. Very stupid. I should not have lost that account, but it is gone, and I can't upload the trades from it, so that's why it's not here. But technically today was basically $1,100 worse than it is, so we're right back to our, well, it's not as bad as the worst day I had here 2 days ago, but yeah, very bad day. The couple bright spots, we had a very good day on the what I'm calling the near-death accounts. You guys that are following along my channel here understand what those are. Account 19, account 27, and account 28. Those are the three that we had. They're still pretty near death, but if I revive these, it's going to be a bloomin' miracle, because this 19 account at one point earlier this week was at $1.87 in drawdown remaining. $1.87. Today we were at 147.02, 116.26 on the other two. And that was done trading micros. I traded those very well. I was very careful with how I traded them. I traded them from the 10 o'clock hour. Caught this drop on the way down. I caught a couple trades, and then was just really getting good pushes on to the upside here during this little almost bull flag, if you will. But in any case, traded those very well. So that was great. I need another day or two like this, and maybe I'll go back to minis. But the real story today, I'm not going to get into every single trade. I didn't take that many trades, but I want to talk about really what happened today. I had a very good plan today. I had a very solid plan going into today. I just executed it horrendously badly. Very badly. And that's why we're where we are. Now, granted, two of our accounts we did do very well on. Let's look at that for a minute. Oops, wrong screen. So this account, 21, that is the account that we just can't lose on. We've had one losing day in like 16 or 17 trading days now, but 318 on that account today. We needed 217 to reach the April 1st payout window, or April 5th is how I have it in here actually. But we needed 217, we're at 318. So that account is about, what are we at? 51.5 almost. So we're about 1,100 away from payout there. And then the other account that's doing very well is account number 30. I needed 161 to reach an April 5th payout, and today we had 412. That account is almost at 2,000 in profit, so we're about $600 away from payout there, which is great. We should easily be able to get that across the finish line. On the other accounts, not so good. And really, I mean, I guess if you look at it from a quantity standpoint, 5 of the 8 funded accounts we had a very good day on. 3 of the 8 accounts are what we did very badly on. But let's go back to the trade plan. So the thought process, we're looking at the 60-minute chart here. The thought process this morning, this was the morning as we opened the market, it was somewhere in here. And again, these levels that we've been looking at for a while, my thought was just the same as it's been. We've kind of been in this range since FOMC day last week. But the thought process was, if we go up to this 610 level, I'm looking for shorts to the downside. There's been a lot of consistent resistance up top. And if we get down to the like the 430, 425 level, whatever this is, I'm looking for longs back up. And if that does not hold, it is a free-for-all. And I marked this out this morning on my charts. What am I missing here? Oh, if that does not hold, it's a free-for-all down to this, possibly even the 160. So there's a lot of support at the 160, some very solid support. There's almost a support area, but really good support at the 160s going all the way back into February, like really far back. So there's a lot of support there, and I just felt like if that doesn't hold, then that's where we might end up going. Not that we may do that in one day, but that's kind of an area I'm looking at. And then in between this level and this level, my thought is this 500 range that has kind of been holding as it was a bit of support. I don't know, this is maybe a little bit iffy. The reason I'm hanging on to that level is there was a good resistance there, which we kind of broke now. So that's kind of why I'm hanging on to that level. And yeah, I really got tripped up there today. But the thought with the 500 level is either longs back to the 600s or shorts down to the 400 range or the 430 range. That was the game plan. And what happened today really was an excellent, in a sense, execution of that from a market perspective. I mean, we basically had a magnificent drop at the open, and then we created a floor at this 420 level. I mean, this level held all day. And the play was this play in the afternoon, which I wasn't trading, and there's a reason for that. I got caught here. I was looking, and here again, one of the things that I've been talking about is I anticipate way too much without waiting for confirmation. And I did that again today, and that is why account 29 and account 31 with Apex are in such bad loss today. $1,000 losses, $1,100 losses actually. I got caught here anticipating this move up, and if I would have just paid attention to this is very, very, very rookie of me of not seeing this, but we actually did a great retest. This was a total bear move. Look at, and I know it's a little bit hard to see here on the charts, but look at how we broke, came back up and retested this 515 area, which was support, support, support. So we broke, retested, and that is a huge, huge bear signal. But I was so wrapped up in my thought that, hey, we're going to bounce. This is going to bounce up here. We're going to go back up to the 600s, that I was taking longs here, and I got caught, and I was copy trading. And the next thing I know, I'm down like $700 on these two accounts. So that was the mistake there, and that was also the mistake with this take profit account that it was in loss today of about 1,100 something. This was my mistake with take profit. I thought for some dumb reason that the daily drawdown, take profit has a daily, you can't lose more than 1,100 in a day, and I thought that did not apply to the funded pro accounts, and I was completely wrong. I got caught somewhere. I lost some money in this because I was trading that account as well in this little move here, this bearish move, and then I entered again somewhere down here below, and I don't remember where it was at. I have to pull it up, but and I got stopped out, and I was like, well, why did I get stopped out? And then I realized that I lost that account. Now, thankfully, with Take Profit, you can reset a funded account. So I am definitely going to do that because I worked hard to get it funded. So I'm going to reset it. I don't want to do that a whole lot, but I will reset it this time, and we'll see if we can get back in the saddle on that account. So the problem there was I could have ended and not continued to trade, and I decided to take one more trade to try to get it back into some profits or back closer to break even, and that's when I lost it. So it was just a bad move on my part. But I wanted to talk really about, I'm not going to talk about a lot of my trades. I really want to talk about this. So I actually called this out on Nutty's stream today. Somewhere in here, I just made the comment that I think this is looking like a bullish move, and we're going to move up from the 420s. I think it's going to hold, and we're going to see a move up. I didn't know that, but I had drawn this flag, and I just felt like this really looks like it's going to move up, and it did. And I caught some trades through this area, and the issue that I had as I was trading that's actually where I did the best with these near-death accounts on minis through this level, not minis, micros through this level. But then the real story here is I was just not patient enough. We retested this level. Here we have a retest, here. Well, I was too impatient and took too many trades through this area. And in this section of the afternoon, I was copy trading both 29 and 31, trying to get them back into profits, and I really did well on this move up. As we saw as I saw these wicks here bouncing off this 420 area, I went long, not very patient because I was already in about $700-800 of drawdown, but $80 winner, $40 winner, $70 winner, And then I was looking and expecting this move above or at VWAP and thinking we're going to break higher if that happens. And I went long again, and this thing tanks. $200 loss. And then I had a break-even trade here because I was a little bit impatient. And then I entered again, loss. Again, loss. Again, and a loss. So this last trade, I realized that mentally I am getting into a revenge trade and tilt session. And so I literally went up and hit stop trading for the day. I just said, you know what? I'm going to force myself to get out of this because I'm going to blow this up if I don't do that. And it was a good move. In hindsight, I was watching this chart this afternoon and I was pretty frustrated that I missed out because the real move that I was anticipating actually did happen, and I couldn't trade because I'd screwed up the day. The play today for me was to wait through this entire section and wait for this retest. That is what I should have done, and it's what I failed to do. And so, I missed this 150-point move at the end of the day, and we closed the day somewhere in this 520 range. So, yeah, just the moral of today was great plan, horrifically bad execution of it, and I just ended up with a pretty bad red day because of it. Copy trading a bunch of evals, I blew up I think 3 of those, so just a very, very bad day all around. And I here's the thing, this is, to me, yeah, it was a red day and it's a bad day and whatever, but it's really a learning day, and I'm actually not in that bad of a frame of mind. Sitting out and painfully watching this move this afternoon without being able to trade was really good for me. I feel actually I'm feeling pretty good about it. I made the right call because here's what I can just tell you what would have happened. If I would not have done this, I would definitely have entered somewhere here again, and I would have ridden this move up, and then I would have thought, okay, this is finally the move. And I guarantee you I'd have probably got stopped again on this drop back down. So I may eventually have capitalized on this, but I wasn't going to trade these green accounts the rest of the day, so I was really stuck with the PAs that were already in drawdown for the day, and I'd already blown some evals. So you know what? It's a lesson that I had a good plan. I messed it up down here, and so the consequences are you're done for the day. So anyway, tomorrow's a new day. I feel good about how the day ended and just mentally where the headspace is at, so that's good. I'm just really looking into tomorrow. My curiosity is, what is the market going to do overnight? We've really been in this range, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we have another day like this tomorrow. It might go till next week until this thing actually breaks out, just the way we're kind of moving. But if this level holds through tonight, we're probably going to be looking at, I'm going to be doing the same thing tomorrow. I'll be looking for shorts off the 600 unless we break out. Or I'll be looking for possible longs and shorts off the 505 level. I'm going to be a little bit more careful with playing that because that seems to be not we're kind of in this range where anything is possible. So the more sure trade is shorting off the top, longing off the bottom here at the 400s, or if this falls below, going short, or if this goes above, going long. So that's the general thought process I think that I'm going to have. And obviously, take some trades in between, possibly, depending on setups, but those are more scalpish. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. That was today. So that's the painful part of bringing you guys an update at the end of the day, is I have to share when I have a not so good day. But hey, it's a learning day. That's the deal. Apex, the promo that they're running is over. I have not seen an update yet, so I'm not sure what the new promo is. I'm sure they'll have one, but obviously, as you can see here, my code BVLSTBTS always gets you the best discount with Apex. Likewise, Take Profit Trader, my code BCT for Black Coffee Trader gets you the best deal with Take Profit. They are still running that 50% off sale. So again, thank you. I really appreciate you guys using my code. It helps me out, helps the channel, and it gives me some more inspiration and drive to do these videos on a daily basis. So we'll be back at it tomorrow, last trading day of the week. Hope you guys did well today. It should be pretty easy to do better than I did today. Yeah, trade well tomorrow. We'll try to have another update for you. So long.